What's up, guys? Marvelous Mark here to bring you season 1, episode 1 of Black Sails. I wanted to give my review on this series, and I'm going to start with episode 1 all the way to season 4 where it ends. So let's get straight to episode 1. Alright, so first we're going to start off with there's a major ship battle that happens at the beginning, and before the beginning actually, there's a quote, and at the end of the quote it says war against the world. That's basically what the pirates want to do, and just basically take over, you know. But back to the ship battle. The ship battle happens. It's a really good ship battle. Black Sails is known for having amazing ship battles, and the scenery is just beautiful. The waves of the water, everything is amazing in the show. And we get to see a battle take place, a big action sequence. And we finally get to meet John Silver right at the beginning, right off the back. He goes downstairs and hides in one of the rooms with the cook that was on a ship with Captain Parrish. They were locating him, the merchantman, because they were looking for a shipping schedule that Captain Flint he's looking for, basically, so he can find the Spanish galleon called it's Urca de Lima. That's what it's called, I believe. And he's just looking for it, and he's trying to find this page because his crew is slowly diminishing. They're not having faith in him. There's a man named Singleton who takes charge, who tells them what they want to hear, who gets things done, and Flint is just basically blowing smoke. You know, he's not really giving the crew what they want. They want more than what they're getting. They feel like they're worth more, you know. And Flint is just giving them false promises. And Singleton, he's telling them, he's hyping them up, and the crowd is really rallying behind Singleton. And Gates, which is a quartermaster for Captain Flint, he's telling Flint that the crew is turning on him, and that there's a vote that's going to happen, and that most of the votes are going to Singleton. And it's not a good thing that's happening, because Flint doesn't want that. He thought Gates was making sure that he had it under control, but he really didn't, because it doesn't really matter there's no one in control of that ship. Captain Flint, he's not in control because he doesn't have men rallying behind him like he should have. You know, he doesn't have that right now. And so when they go to Nassau, the New Providence Island, and he's gonna meet with Richard Guthrie. He's one of the owners of the black market over there, for like rum, sugars, you know, stuff like that. What ships sell over there, shipmasters, they sell all that over there. And basically, as soon as we get there, let's go back to Silver. Silver gets there too. They accept him into the crew after the ship battle and everything happened. They accept Silver, and they take him. You know, he's a new recruit, so they take him basically to the prostitute house, and they show him around, and he gets a little frightened because he thinks he's gonna meet Blackbeard, because they tell him that Blackbeard is there, but it's really not Blackbeard. It's a character named Max, which is really important down the line. Max, she's just basically a prostitute from right now, at least, and basically they go upstairs, and later that night, I believe, she found out about the page because he was highly focused on it. He was really focused on the page, and he shouldn't have done that. So the next morning when he woke up, she had the page in her hand, and now she's coming up with this scheme, this plan to sell the page to someone. She's trying to find someone, and she's just looking, you know. And Silver has to really just follow her lead, because he can't get it back, or she'll basically turn it in. They'll both get in trouble, basically. They're trying to get the votes for Singleton down. Gates, that's what Gates is trying to do. So he meets with Eleanor Guthrie, which is Richard Guthrie's daughter, and she controls the tavern. And they have a little back and forth, you know. Her and Gates are just engaged in conversation, and Gates asks her for money so he can pay the crew so they can get behind Captain Flint. And Captain Flint, he really needs that. So Gates, he's really, you know, trying to convince her, but her advisor, Mr. Scott, he's trying to tell her not to accept this because it could hurt her down the line, basically. And after she does this, she's gonna want to keep doing more and more and more. Basically, just trying to get people to rally behind her. Also, you know, just trying to make her name get out there more than her father, more than her father's name, basically. So she gets the money. No, I mean Gates gets the money, and he tries to convince everyone. He starts paying everyone, but Captain Rackham, well, not Captain Rackham yet. Rackham, he's part of Charles Vane's crew, the Ranger. That's his ship name. He's part of that crew, and they hear about this. Rackham, Vane, and Bonnie, they go and take care of the problem, basically. And Eleanor finds out. She goes back in and the tavern. She goes back into the tavern and punches Captain Vane, and then Vane punches her back too. So then it's like he loved her before, they were together before. That's what he said. But he told her not to do it again, or he won't be so forgiving the second time after she does it. So right out the back, we're meeting a lot of characters. Charles Vane, and like I said before, he's one of my favorites, and he's gonna get awesome way down the line in the series. But yeah, Eleanor Guthrie pays Rackham and Captain Vane. They get what they need to do. They leave, and then Flint and Singleton have a fight to the death. They accuse Singleton of having the page, and so Singleton and Captain Flint have to fight, or Singleton could just accept the trial, but he knows that it's going to be rigged if he accepts the trial, so he accepts the fight. Singleton is winning at the beginning, you know, he's taking it to Captain Flint. It was really brutal. Captain Flint was just all bloody from the face, and you could see like the desperation in his eyes that he knew he was going to lose, you know. But towards the end, you know, Captain Flint, the main character, he's not gonna die. He gets the upper hand. He takes over. He basically just murders Singleton with the cannonball, just smashing it until he's dead, you know. And he just killed him. Yeah, he died right there, and he took a page out of Singleton's one of his pockets. He took a page out and handed it over to Billy, and Billy opened it. It was a blank page, which Flint was testing his loyalty, basically. Gates knew about it also. He was testing his loyalty, and Billy lied and said it was the page to the whole crew, and Flint got up and rallied the whole crew behind him. And basically now the crew is behind Captain Flint, and they're ready to go at it with, they're trying to find that Spanish galleon. They're trying to find it. That's what they're gonna do. That's what Flint promised him, and he has set out to conquer that goal. But at the end of the episode, Max, she goes and talks to I keep saying Captain, not Captain, Jack Rackham. She talks to Jack Rackham, and she tells him that she might have something that he wants to buy, which could lead to the Urker Gold, which we'll see later down the line. But yeah, guys, that's my review for episode 1 of season 1 for Black Sails. Thank you for watching this video. Share, subscribe, hit that like button, and make sure you come back and check back for more.